What's up, y'all? It's Marcellus Wiley, that dude. Let's talk about what y'all talk about, which is Cam Newton calling out all of sports media. Yeah, all y'all. He's saying, man, there's too many damn homeboys in the industry. That hit me because you know what we be talking about on this show, which is those relationships, taking you guys behind the curtain to let you know the bias that goes into all this reporting, how it really dilutes or sometimes influences how you think of your favorite player, the best player, the greatest player, or some scrub that they trying to pump up just because that's the homeboy who they like. So we're going to talk about the dynamics that happen as Cam Newton called it out, and we're going to further discuss that. But before we dive into it deep, let's make sure you guys support the channel by subscribing, hit the like button. I heard you're supposed to say that. And also support the community and the kids by going to projecttransition.org. Just leave your email. That's all you need to do to become a donor or become a gym member, a giver every month, like my man Anthony Jacobs. Not only is he getting invited to exclusive events to help out in the community, also amazing projects he wins, but, you know, I show love too. Hooked him up with a signed, sealed, and delivered, never shut up book. That could be you and other projects as well. I love to give back on any level. So now, let's dive deep into what Cam is talking about, because this one right here is something special. Let go.
The point that Cam is trying to make here, ladies and gentlemen, is let's make people debate about sports again. Because there's too many homeboys in the industry. There's too many people, the insiders, that are moved by relationships and moved by, oh man, I can't talk bad about this person, or I can't critique his game because, man, I know that coach, or I know this particular person. Well, you're not talking about the person. You're not even talking about you guys' relationship. You're more or less talking about their performance. And that's what I will talk about.
Now, that's all I need to hear from you, Cam. Thank you very much. Give him a round of applause for breaking that thing all the way down to the very last compound. Okay, let's talk about it, because this is something that really perturbed me for decades, and it continues to persist, and I think it's getting even worse right now. But let me just give it to you like this, because these are some of the techniques, and these are some of the things that people use in the industry to keep you misinformed or distracted. I'm gonna be real about this because it happens all the time. And I'm not gonna say names today. Please beat it up in the comments. Y'all say the names and who y'all think are the guilty. Today, I'm gonna talk with an overview and protect the guilty. Why? Because I don't wanna have that video, because I'll be here for 48 minutes talking about these dudes individually. So let's talk about these tricks, all right? The first one that I always took notice to. Now, you got to have receipts, right? So if you look back at my old footage, it's always laced with, I like more talking about people. I like talking about the sociology of sports, not sports itself. If you notice, watch this show and all the content, we're not doing third and goal here. We're not. We're just not, okay? Second and long, there are other channels that's going to break that down and show you where the elbow should be when the running back gets the ball in the mesh, okay? I'm not doing that. I played sports. I know all of that, but my fancy is talking about the dynamics, the people, what makes them tick, what makes them go, what makes them connect, what makes them grow. Okay, so we're gonna do that here. The first trick in the dynamic in reporting, because people always assume who you're watching on television or watching through podcasts is prepared. They're not. They're not. What that guy say? No, they're not. No, they're not. It's okay. You think somebody's getting on TV Sunday night and watch 14 football games? They're not. Okay, so this is, this is just to spill beans, me included, guilty. You're sitting there and it's like multi-screen, or you're sitting there and it's one screen because you really want to focus in on the Cowboys. Whatever it is, your ass ain't paying no attention to all them games. But when it's time to talk it, you're going to act like you can walk it, right? So that's part one. So remember, stop giving away all of your intelligence and assuming that somebody else knows more. It's just a different perspective, okay? So that's part one. They're not prepared fully, not all of them. Some are, and you can hear it, and they're distinct, and you're like, wow, he knows what he's talking about. And usually it's not Sunday night, but it's okay if it is Sunday night. Point is, you can tell, right? You can tell the real from the fake, okay? And two, even if they are breaking it down, they're doing it in digestible bites. They're only breaking down this segment, that end of the game, that part of the third quarter, right? They're not going through the whole thing, and you sitting there like, I watched this game. What the hell is he talking about? That's why, okay? Part two, we're having like 5 parts, maybe 10. Part two is this, the conflation that happens, okay? So now you got somebody who's not fully prepared, because how can you? We always see this in the draft, right? When you watch the draft, you're like, damn, dog, these dudes, I don't know what the hell they talking about, man. I watched that guy all his 4 years, and then they get up there and they talk about him like they ain't never watched him play at all, right? They're not prepared. The second trick is the conflation. The conflation of personal versus performance. Personal versus professional, right? You start to see that conflation, that blurry line. We see it all the time when you're like, dog, is he talking about him or is he talking about it? Is he talking about how he balling or are he talking about who he is? And if you start to slow it down, that's why I love this show, because we put people in the film session based on their performance, whether it's on the field or whether it's on the studio set. I'm listening to you. I'm watching you. Red dot, as we call it. The laser's on you. What did you just say? And if you listen, a lot of times what you're hearing in analysis is laced with personal, not professional, not just what they did. I hate that. So then, therefore, I don't want to talk good about him. You get it? So be careful when you're listening to people, when you're listening to this analysis, because I know how it goes. You hear it from somebody else, it validates what you think or it challenges your thought. But next thing you know, you're at work the next day at the water cooler, killing Jeffrey's ear because you think you got some damn hot take. Really, it ain't that hot. It's just something that you just heard and regurgitating, and it's not being fully fleshed out. So the conflation of personal versus performance, I always caught that. I always used to hate that. Now, we got to also talk about what Cam talked about in the relationships. Let's dive a little deeper into that. Because if you notice, there's a lot of guys who take care of the guy who went to their school, right? The guy that they played against when they were in college, their boy. They take care of each other. Like, it's just sad. Or they defend. They go outside their lane to go defend somebody just because they know them or because they know that they went to the same school, et cetera. You know what I mean? Same frat. Like, what the fuck? Dog, I'm from where the people closest to you are the ones that you roast the hardest. You get at the most because you know they got your back. I was always the flip of the people say, oh, you shouldn't mix business with pleasure. You shouldn't work with your family. What? That's the first person I'm trying to work with. You think I'm trying to make some money to give it to y'all strangers? I'm trying to hook up the fan bam. And I'm going to work with my family, and I'm going to tell you straight up immediately what the problems are, right? So you see a lot of these relationships start to form, and with the relationships, you can see the reporting, right? Simple as that. And look, for me to talk about me, let me do it like this. Become a gym member with Project Transition. As a giver every month, small gifts have a big impact in creating real change. Not only will you transform lives, you'll also win and unlock once-in-a-lifetime experiences. Join me, Marcellus Wiley, in making a real impact through Project Transition, a global giving community dedicated to uplifting underserved youth with mentorship, education, and access to real opportunities. Your donation doesn't just enter you to win unforgettable prizes and exclusive experiences with myself and other gym members. It fuels our mission to empower the next generation of leaders, dreamers, and game changers. From after-school programs, life skills camps, and career development, every dollar helps unlock potential where it's needed most and where every person makes a world of difference. Give back, win big, be the difference, be greater than your greatest excuse. Support Project Transition today. Become a gym member and help turn obstacles into opportunities. People always say, and I don't take care of nobody, but I do hear this one. Oh, you'll never criticize Whitlock and his takes. Okay, I challenge y'all to send me some takes that I should criticize. When I catch these shows, most of the times I don't catch anyone's shows, so let's just be real. I catch the articles, I catch the headlines, right? So whoever makes headlines usually gonna lead these shows, right? So it's Ryan Clark with Cam Newton beef and all that. This is where this is coming from, right? Those are the only names I'm gonna say. But the point is, that's what this is. But if it's not a headline, then I don't really catch it, right? If you just talking and talking and talking, there's too much content out there. And I got too many kids. I ain't catching it. But people always say, you don't never go at Whitlock, even though I've had critical videos of Whitlock. But the point is, send me some. Because every time I listen to Whitlock is, I agree with him. One, because he tells the truth, but he tells it early. So what we call people who tell the truth too early? Haters. But he ain't a hater. Not what I see. Now, I stand corrected if you send me something. But every time I check on him, I'm like, yeah, he putting too much hot sauce on it, but that's Whitlock. He go, I don't like hot sauce. He loves hot sauce, and that's in real life too. But the point is, that's it. I challenge you guys to give me that because I ain't taking care of nobody, right? That's it. That's just love. Okay, likability is another dynamic that they play with you. Okay, so I used to hate this one. I'm working with somebody, but he like dude, right? So then, or he like his agent, and he got to take care of dude because he represented by his boy, and you know, fam bam, right? So then here come the topic, and I'm like, all right, talk real. We know he sucked yesterday. He's sorry. Yesterday wasn't his best day. And instead of that, they start talking good about him. I'm like, where'd that come from? You know what I mean? And it comes out like this. You know a guy had a bad game, you're like, oh, you like him, right? You go like this. Oh, man, I'm telling you, yesterday was just an off day for him. I mean, one in a million. You never see this from him. This guy's the leader, valedictorian, NFL man of the year. They start going all these places, devoted husband. You be like, what? He sucked yesterday. What you talking about? But when they don't like him, you know how it comes out? Oh, you know what? We can't even act surprised. We knew this was coming. Matter of fact, we've seen this before. You be like, God dang, what do you mean? I thought it's the same dude. One game. See what I'm saying? So, all right. And the last one is the chorus. Y'all ever see the chorus? You know, when you go to church and the organ and then the band, you see the chorus and you're like, Jesus, them. Everybody sitting at that desk they have this unspoken job, which is to take care of each other, right? And I ain't mad at that because that's what a group setting is, right? That's what mob mentality actually is infused with. Like, hey, we all together, right? That's why when you by yourself versus when you with the boys and y'all a little sauced up, y'all act a little different. I don't know how different, but a little different, right? You know what I'm saying? It is. But the point is, we're here to take care of each other. That includes even when you step out of line, we ain't gonna call you out, but you out of line. See, this got me in trouble a few times, but I was like, oh well, I gotta say it. Like, what you talking about? So when someone gets out of line, and just think about all the times you've heard some crazy takes, and you're like, nobody on that set checked that fool. Not one single person said, hold up, wait. For the people that be thinking we soft. Nobody said, come on, dog. Come on, son. Nobody keep sweat. You know why? Because they are there to take care of each other because they want that gig to keep gigging. And somebody in there is the top dog, right? Whatever show it is a top dog. And you better laugh at his jokes. It's crazy. So the chorus, Lord, Jesus. They just sitting there doing this. I take Jesus. And I love slow-mo in these videos because I now, the next video when I do it, because I'm calling out names, we touching everybody. You'll see it. I can show you their face, their body language. Sometimes the comments, they got to just suffer through this bullshit. It's so funny. I love it too much. All right, so you can see it, and people just taking care of each other no matter what is being said, right? And they laughing at stuff, even if it ain't funny, even if it ain't real, even if it ain't true. They just going along. Give me the commercial. Then I can text my wife, this bullshit. Did you hear what he just said? You watching the show, baby? This is crazy. Check coming next Friday. You're right. So love. I just wanted to point that out because Cam pointed it out. There are too many homeboys in the industry. It's the silliest thing in the world. ESPYs and all that. You go to the honors awards. Everybody want to be cool. These dudes so insecure they can't walk in that room and say like. And Cam Newton pointed it out, so I'm gonna say him because this is his video. I walk in there, hey dog, nothing but love. I kept it a buck. I ain't take your side. I didn't take they side. I ain't take a side. That's it. That's what it's supposed to be like. It's not that way. So that's why I did this video to explain what way it really is. So next time you're at the water cooler, make sure your water is pure, because a lot of it is tainted by relationships, dynamics, likability, conflation, concessions that are being made at your expense. So don't get caught up in that chorus. All right, now, you know what we do on this show, boy. We flow, boy. But before we flow, we make sure we check in on your dough. So let me do something for you. Let me hook you up, because maybe you're in debt, financial debt, like, personal debt, student loan debt, credit card debt, I don't know, medical debt. You've been going to the ESPYs every single year, flying out from North Dakota debt. Whatever the debt is, make sure you hit up my team at Monitor Debt Resolution. That is your financial wellness solution right there. Hit the QR code right now or go to the website, pt.monitordebt.com. Hannah did it. Hannah, that's the homie, right? Office assistant. She had to take care of her dad because mom's just passed away. So now she has her own family, own husband, own itty bitties, but now got to take care of pops. A little bit of debt. That's 2025. She's already on a financial plan to be debt-free 2026. So make sure you guys are like Hannah and go to Monitor Debt Resolution and call us today at 866-204-0071. That's 866-204-0071. Monitor Debt Resolution, your financial wellness solution. Check the link in the description for your financial wellness prescription. That's my favorite part of the show right there. Every time I come off of that read, yay, yay. All right, now let's get into these flows. See, my flows are dynamic. So they so dynamic, I got to hit them quick. You know what I'm saying? I got to do it quick or I'm not ready. See what I'm saying? Yep, this is the problem. I got to it's too much. Y'all like, shut up. We don't care. You know what I'm saying? Y'all like, see, y'all call me out, but y'all don't call them fools out. No, just kidding. Make sure y'all beat it up in the comments, okay? For real. Beat it up in the comments. Tell me what you think. Okay, I am getting it all going. This is wild. This is a lot. God dang. You know what we do on this show, boy. All right, here we go. Y'all ready? You know what we do on this show, boy. We flow, boy. Oh, that sounds so good. Get it, Wiley. It's that Cam Newton. Talking about the homeboys in the industry. Let's get that thing going. Cam. I'ma hit him with that Andre 3K. Cam. Too many homeboys in these streets. Go get him, Wiley. Okay, yo, it's Cam with the smoke. I ain't playing no games. See the suits on TV trying to chase some damn fame. Never been a baller, nah, they talk like legends. I see through they frauds. Y'all just fans with connections. Too many homeboys in the studio booth. Scared to tell the world what's really the truth. They ain't analysts, they just part-time promoters. Only real with a quote when it's safe for the culture. Too many homeboys in the industry trying to be like, not real with their energy. Talking slick about the ones they ain't friends with, but play soft when they boys on the bench and sit. Woo! Y'all last. Y'all talking all that BS and talking out y'all. I ain't here for that fake dap. Media smooching. Y'all was picked last. Now you worship the movement. Used to hate jocks. Now you tweet like a fan. Till a baller don't text back. Now you switching the plan. You wasn't on the field. Couldn't run with the pack. Now you judging dogs for how they barked back. You mad cause your takes don't go viral on Monday? Mad cause I won't go to a brunch one day? Y'all politicking for clicks. Y'all wild. Looking at you now. Saying brother on air, you fake behind scenes. You on set tweeting the memes. Ain't no loyalty code, just brands. And if you trending on X, then they clapping they hands. Bye-bye. Jesus, damn. Ain't nothing better than me getting at her. If you know what happened to me, boy, you better. This is Marcellus Wiley with an urgent message for anyone struggling with over $10,000 in credit card debt. Here's what you need to do right now. Visit pt.monitordebt.com. They've helped thousands reduce what they owe by dealing directly with creditors, cutting balances by 30, 40, even 50%. This isn't a loan. This is a proven debt settlement program where you make affordable monthly deposits while they do the heavy lifting. Many clients become debt-free in 24 to 48 months. Don't wait another day drowning in interest. Call 866-204-0071 or visit pt.monitordebt.com. Your financial freedom is waiting. It's just one phone call away. It's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come.
Oh, this is not hyperbole here.
Because I think the purpose.
Time to hydrate. Hydration's the situation, so